The Riddler character is absolutely dope.
Let me ask you a question.
Fuck, I can't figure it out. Looks like everyone's gonna die.
I have a riddle for you. Why do you have to submit your taxes and then they tell you if they're correct or not, but if they're wrong, that's a felony? Here's a riddle for you.
It's not a felony. It's only a felony if you don't pay it.
Why do I have to submit my taxes if they already know how much I paid in taxes? They must not be using the world's leading provider.
Batman just comes in, punches the IRS so hard in the face, all their records delete.
Could you imagine how tragic it would actually become if there was only like one payroll company? God, that fucking scares me. Aren't you worried about this whole NFT floor ceiling too?
I'm sorry.
I saw a chart that was like showed some tanking today because people's monies, right? People don't have the monies to buy digital artwork. Because that's really what it is.
Yeah, but you also have, so the floors went down today, but Ethereum went up. You have to remember, it's relatively inverse. Like, they're going to offer less Ethereum with a higher Ethereum value because they're still set on the USD offer.
But I'm talking about, like, the actual ownage of the product itself.
What about
it? I mean, it could definitely turn into more. And I'm not, like, knocking it, but I'm saying, like...
Which part?
Like, for example, your loser NFT. Your loser
Dude, he's fucking attacking me.
Like, it's kind of just like a picture. You know what I mean? It's a digital piece of art.
Mm-hmm. All right, so screenshot it.
No.
And then sell it for...
I see what you're going with it, but there's...
My point is that there's, like, actual paintings that are, like, the same thing. It's how much
they're not the
we
same
as a society are going to value them.
So, like, what's cool about the NFT space... Sure, like, Bored Ape Yacht Club, it's the utility behind the NFT is what makes it valuable. So, like one thing that's really cool that I'm finding, like, I'm working with a company... There you go, you got two of them. I'm working with a company called... Get their marketing, like, position there because they don't know anything about it. And they're an Indian company that's looking for U.S. presence. And they just launched their NFT market space. But they're trying to fund movies with NFTs. So by you purchasing an NFT, you own percentages and certain royalties. And, like, you have a say, depending on what NFT, things like that, on which goes. It's really cool.
I just don't understand, like, how they're gonna hold value in the next 5 years when, like, the market is taking a shit.
But it's not the market isn't taking a shit. Two, they're not even at the point where they're relatively useful. Once you have a metaverse, like, that's there for the general public, and you can literally showcase like this. I mean, like, even to your point, right? Like, I bought this for $240. You know, obviously offers are low balls. Like, I have $1,000 offers right here that I could accept to sell right now. And that's under the floor value. That's 16% below the floor value at $1,000. So add another $160. You're just under $1,200 for the cheapest piece in the entire project. And this went down after the last couple of days because look at the activity. So here's your chart, right? Look at the floor consistently raising. So the other day, the average price was 0.59 Ethereum. If you look at 0.59 Ethereum right now, just pull a similar sale, you're looking at, here's a 5.5, it's $1,500. So add another $200 onto that, okay, like $1,700 a pop that these are going for.
I just feel like they're going to become more, and, like, this is, like, the silly bands of the NFT. Like, a lot of these, like...
silly bands.
Like,
the silly bands of the rubber band world.
Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying. You know what I mean? But it's going to change, but I don't understand how those are going to hold value over a long period of time. I'm having a hard time seeing it with all the uncertainty of currency around the earth.
Okay, Boomer. But it's also operating your uncertainty of currency. This is the currency that could overtake your uncertainty of currency. So wouldn't having an asset that's based on the currency that would overtake your uncertainty of currency make more sense for you to believe in?
Yeah, and I'm not taking that away at all because, like, if anything, I could totally see people valuing things that aren't real over things that actually are real. You know what I mean? Like, this is like a digital possession. Like, imagine, like, you could, like, in 4 weeks, let's say there's an update, and you could run around the metaverse as your, like, person. It's almost like a skin in Fortnite, but it's like these cost stuff, and you could do all kinds of other stuff. I know they make, like, sports ones where it's like, it's literally like a video replay of, like, you know what I mean?
And just put some up of Popovich's hand-drawn plays.
You know what I mean? So, like, I totally understand, like, the fact that these are going to become valuable and they're a thing, and it's not something you want to fade. But like, I legitimately, like, with my logical brain, don't understand how they're going to continue to hold value when, like, the cost of food is going up so high.
You just can't use a logical brain.
I just don't fucking get it. Like, who's buying these? You know what I mean? Like, how are the markets flooding to the point where there's a demand?
I don't want to take up too much time, but I can make one point. If people walk around with Louis bags for what reason? To showcase that they have money.
True.
If you go on my Twitter account and you click on the NFT that I have, you can actively see any offer that's on there from any person. It's public. It's open ledger. You can openly see what people are willing to give me to take it from me. Is the next level, is an interactive wealth piece. It's on your social media site. Like, that's your new person eventually.
Hey Frank, you know how to convert a PDF to a Word doc?
Nope.
Okay, let's do this.
Got it.
We got to get that in there somewhere. That was a good conversation. Maybe.
How do I drop this fucking mic?
I feel like that was we talked about like a good debate because there's people like me that feel that way as well. You know what I mean? Like I'm definitely
and then
want to buy
there's winners.
one.
No, just
I
kidding.
want to buy one. No, because I'm not saying I'm not going to buy some because I totally am going to buy some. But like I'm just trying to see the bigger picture.
You're not going to.
Do you want me to make the picture bigger?
Yes, like that's literally what I'm asking you to do.
There you go.
Jared, one way, before, and then Frank, we're gonna need you to clap. One way that because I was in the same way as you, and I'm still in that same space.
That's why I yelled at you that one day for like 3 hours.
But like, you got to think of it this way: there's people that are mega billionaires that have people doing this because that's going to be the way of the future. You don't even need to worry about wrapping your brain around it because people that are like running the world's economy are on board with it.
I just think
you're not going to get it.
See, so with that argument, I feel like they're on board with it because they know they can make money off of it, not necessarily the value in it.
But that's where
value is just what someone's willing to pay.
Exactly.
That's where the utility piece comes in. Like,
and the dumber it is, the further it's going to go because there's a lot of dumb people.
Well, like if
they're willing to pay, then they're willing to pay.
Exactly.
So.
Like, what's the purpose of like people buying like the Mona Lisa or whatever? Like, there is no purpose. It's a piece of art.
To have
here,
the Mona Lisa.
Like it's digital art, one, and two. I'm more focused on the utility piece of it. Like, you're telling me if a company was like, we're gonna have 10,000 images, and within the 10,000 images, based on the amount that we're gonna provide it to you, you can invest in the company. So look at it like from a stock perspective.
Send me that website.
So okay, so you're telling me I could put $1,500 of my own money into the business.
Yeah.
As the business
like
grows
that,
from utility, I have access to that inner circle of people.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be people that believe in it and people that don't, but you can make money either way.
Yeah, you can make money either way.
Yeah, I mean, that's just how it is with everything, though.
All right, let's rock.
Yep.
5, 4, 3, 2.
What's up, guys? Today is Wednesday, March 16th. The boys are back in studio. Everyone's here. We got office talk, beer of the week, locks, and sports. I do want to start with the biggest news, though. Daylight savings time is officially dead. Is it over?
Kind of, maybe. The Senate approved a bill and moved it to the House. So it's got to go to the House, and then Joe Byron it's got to sign off on it if it goes through. So I don't know, man. I don't know.
I saw 2 states like opted out or something, Hawaii and Arizona.
Well, yeah, Arizona hasn't been doing daylight savings times for a minute now. I feel
they do their own thing because our buddy Craig from work lives out there, and like sometimes he's 3 hours back and sometimes he's 2 hours back. So it's hard to keep track of.
Yeah. So if this does get abolished, is it just the same time all year round then, right?
Yes.
So is that going to mean more daylight in the winter?
I mean,
all the time.
They're trying to say like it has health effects because of how much sunlight we're getting throughout the day, and I don't know, man. I go to work during when we rewind the clocks. I go to work, it's dark. I leave work, it's dark, and it's fucking miserable. So I don't know.
Yes.
Maybe it's one thing the government knows that's like positive.
But they want us to be sad.
They also could have not done it in the first place.
Yeah.
So it's like,
who came up with it?
I think it was because of the farmers, right?
Yeah,
like Ben Franklin or something.
Yeah, so they had more time in the summer to get the crop.
I also read something else about curbing like oil usage at some point in time.
Yes.
For daylight savings?
Yeah, I don't know. It was weird. Something with Germany, man. It's different over there. It's just
I'm just gonna keep saying gas like a Delco kid throughout the whole episode, so don't mind me.
So at this point, we're just kind of saying fuck the farmers. Is that it?
No, fuck Ben Franklin for inventing daylight savings. I don't know. This is the first article on Google, so it's probably right.
Probably right.
Yeah, that must be right.
100% has to be right, dude. Like, wait, do we all do that? Like, is that a millennial thing? You go to like first article, yeah, that's the most credible.
Yep.
Yeah,
Don't even open it. Just read the headline.
God,
you don't even have to read it.
I wonder what's going on inside in my unconscious mind right now. It can only be wild.
While Nicky Q looks that up, shout out Jimmy Fairways. It's his birthday, and some of the boys here were golfing today during the work week. That's always nice.
It's me. I'm boys. Great time. I can't hit a ball straight to save my life right now. If it leaves the ground, it's going left, like way left.
I mean, I don't think anything beats though golfing when you're supposed to be working. Right?
Yeah, no, it doesn't.
No.
How sad were you today when you weren't golfing?
Oh my God, I went out over lunchtime and it was like fucking 75 degrees, and I was pissed.
Yeah, like when the weather hits like 60, 65 in the early spring, immediately makes me want to quit my job. Like, not even concerned about my financial situation. I'm like, fuck this. Freedom.
Sunlight.
Yeah, it's out of control.
Yeah. So I have a story for you guys. During my team meeting this week, someone used the word midget, and it was kind of just in conversation and just passing. Like, no one really thought anything about it. But then all of a sudden, our manager stops the meeting and was like, whoa, 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 you guys can't use this word. And just went on and on about how we shouldn't use it, which, you know, I guess is fine. But then after, it was like the typical corporate thing where my manager was like, so after speaking about all this, how does this all make you feel? And I was like, I got work to do. I don't have time to talk about my feelings. So it's just like this corporate world of everything has to be, what's that word? PC? Is that right?
Yeah.
PC principle.
Yeah.
I love PC principle.
So this world where everything has to be PC, it's like, I don't have time to be PC. I need to do other things.
Right?
In
It's
my
a waste
day.
of time. Like, we literally live on a floating rock in an ever-expanding universe. Your feelings aren't real. Like, you ever see that? What's that one movie with Will Smith and his son? They're on some alien planet. He's like, you feel that fear? That fear is not real. He's like, what it is real is the danger. Like, your tasks that you have to do is real. Like, whether you're having a shitty day or a good day, like, your feelings really aren't real if you really think about it, which is like whole fucked up that we have emotions in the first place. But you have a point, Frank. You don't have time for that shit.
Yeah.
So what's the term for it?
Politically correct.
No.
So yeah, the PC term was, I kind of just glazed over as she was speaking about it, just because I was like, you know, fuck this. But I believe the correct term is little people.
Okay.
I think she's right. I've heard that before.
I mean, I'm a little person in this room.
So I think you can be called. So people can call you
really?
a midget. They cannot call you that.
Am I classified?
Maybe.
Okay, I can't reach the top shelf.
No, you got to beat by like 2 inches.
So maybe
You're
you
good.
are a midget. I mean, little person.
Relax, dude.
Yeah. So I see something here. Friday Beers calls out. Who's gonna step up and talk about that?
I guess I'll do that because I don't care about my life.
Perfect.
I care about your life.
Friday
Nick.
Beers. Apparently, you were looking for a podcast or a what is it?
Podcast producer.
I think this is a
Producer.
podcast.
Producer.
Either way, we
And
know
let me
some
tell you
people.
something. Not only has Ralph been to war, but I would go to war for Ralph. Maybe.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
I'd go to war
Nicky
for
Q
you, Ralph.
taking a
I'm in.
stand.
We've been in talks with you guys before, Ralph, our producer, and now you're looking for someone. And why doesn't he just already have the job?
5v5 us in basketball.
Yeah.
If you don't show up, you forfeit.
You guys
you
need to,
repost.
I will lose the game single-handedly.
No,
you guys
have you
all
s-
could be really good.
No, have you
Dude,
seen the Friday Beers guys? We would definitely
Are
beat
you
them in a
watching the
basketball
Lakers?
match.
It doesn't matter.
You
Like,
repost things that we post. So give my boy a job.
And meet me in the paint.
I honestly like Eli's idea of the 5v5. I think we could beat them
They
in
won't
order
do
to
it.
get.
Did you guys see the John Boy Media? You know who John Boy is? So he does like all baseball stuff, and then he will like voice over like fights and stuff. It's super funny. You gotta check him out, John Boy Media. But they had a blitzball tournament for $10K presented by DraftKings. Like literally Chris Rose was there, like doing the CC for this game. Jerry Blevins, who used to pitch for the Mets, he was literally like playing it, and there was like some random dudes. There was these 2 kids that were literally trying to get a job, and if they beat like John Boy and his dude, they were gonna hire him, but they fucking lost. So
Is this Friday beers?
No, it's not. But it was like another cool thing. So it's like if they want this smoke, see golf, basketball, whatever. See us.
Yeah,
See
fuck
us.
yeah. If anyone out there wants to play us in anything right now, let us know. I'm putting that out there.
Yeah.
Facts.
Golf,
Seriously.
scramble, basketball, 5v5,
Not
softball,
Quates.
not
quates,
blackjack.
cornhole.
Fortnite.
Not blackjack.
Yeah, well, I'll drink to that, boys.
Crying at work.
Facts.
I'll outcry you at work any day.
Here's to a Wednesday beer, if that's a thing yet.
here's
Because
to-
it's almost Friday.
Here's to me losing hundreds of dollars
You know,
at Hard Rock in Florida.
There you go. Remember that one time we were at that bar over in Southside. I don't remember what it's called, but they actually responded to one of our posts because we like tagged them. They had like a sticker in that bar that was theirs or something, and they actually have talked to us before on IG.
Yeah.
I do remember that.
So,
Very cool, very cool.
Southside
Okay, Winter Reserve Mocha Latte Stout, 6.7%. Apparently, this is a collaboration with Wawa, which is the only reason I got this beer today. So it's brewed by 2SP Brewing Company, but it's in a collab with Wawa, and Wawa is just right on the front and center label. And I'm not really into stouts, but this is actually pretty solid.
Yeah.
This tastes like
I'm
a
into
good
it.
iced coffee.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
exactly what I'm thinking of. Just an iced coffee, man. Wow. So you're having a stout made using Wawa's Winter Reserve coffee.
How about
That's
it? No wonder. Jeez,
I
I'm a
love
genius.
that. So I will give this. Also, shout out Wawa. I fucking love Wawa.
This is a great beer if you're like morning tea time.
Yeah,
or,
I mean,
or
this-
early morning tea time, early spring. It's a little chilly. This is good stuff.
Yeah, this is iced coffee, but it's 6.7%. I'm gonna go with a 6.5. 6.5.
Okay.
That's a good beer.
Wawa, you've saved my life after the bars all the time with some meatball parm subs. But I'm going to give this a 5.8. There's a little weird nip afterwards. And
nippy
then
nip.
it turns into coffee for, I don't know, it's kind of a roller coaster. Of,
Roller coaster of coffee.
Coffee and beer. So
Which one is it?
Beer and
I
coffee.
don't know, but it's a 5.8 for me.
Oh, 5.8. Okay.
5.8.
yeah, I love Wawa, obviously. This
Yes.
is, fun fact, I don't love that right now. Fun fact, this is the 3rd alcoholic coffee thing that I'm consuming today after starting with an early PBR on tea time and an espresso martini to get me back up to get this podcast going. So I got a bias for coffee today. It's been holding me down. And I'm going to go with like a 7.2 just because I think it's got
I
a
like
great
that.
taste. Dude, I see the Wawa logo and I just get like
Yeah.
the butterflies. Dude, I get all tingly inside. Like I just feel awesome. You make me feel great every day. Wawa. 7.3. Up it again. 7.3.
Oh,
Do
geez.
you want to go after this?
I want to go every day.
Okay.
Sounds great.
We're going after.
They also have the colors of the old school logo throughout the can. If you guys notice that, so the red, the orange, like the peach, and the yellow, which is like mostly you go to Wawa's now and they're all like red. But if you go to like some shitty ones in New Jersey, they still have like the old Wawa signs with these colors. So I like how 2SP is paying some homage there. Very cool. On the can it says everything we can't drink we can.
Like Ralph being allergic to beer.
Yeah. And, I live in the Delco area now, Gaius. And everyone knows in the Delco area that Wawa is Gaius. And I usually don't like stouts, but this stout is Gaius. So I'm going to give this a 6.2.
What are you even saying?
Are you saying gay or gas?
Gas.
Oh,
you gotta,
okay.
You got to say it
Yeah,
like
you
you're
can't
from
say
Delco.
the first one.
Okay.
Wait,
Wait,
what did you
wait.
say? 7 or
6.2.
6.2.
Yeah.
Solid
How
score,
much does it
solid
take
score.
for you to fill a tank now?
I filled the truck up yesterday. It was like $98.
I have an Elantra and it cost me like over $50. Like, mind you, there's no reason to buy an Elantra other than it's cheap to drive. No reason. I'm not burning anybody on the highway. I'm not picking up girls because of it. Like, I get a decent, like, insurance rate because they're like, oh, this guy doesn't take any risk. And now it's not even cheap gas, dude. Like, what is my purpose?
I had to correct my posture for this one. So me being a classy broad, I had to buy a nice car, right? That only takes 93.
Yeah, you feel
And I
Wait, what
only-
is that? Premium?
Stupid.
Yeah, top level. So now Sunoco, because I have a fucking rewards card with them, got rid of 93 and now has Ultra 94 NASCAR level bullshit, dude, which just costs fucking more. Dude. Ugh.
Jesus.
Fuck, dude.
That's kind of
my
crazy,
God.
bro.
I cry every time I go to the pump. It's like $75+, and I only have like a 13-gallon tank.
So why are you betraying Wawa? Because they have Wawa rewards too. The fuck's wrong with you?
I don't know, man. I
Dude,
grew up like that.
You only have Wawa available to you in a very select amount of states. Like, there's people living in the Midwest right now that would probably like stretch you out so that they could have
Stretch
Wawa.
me out.
Yeah, like make you taller.
Nice.
I just can't imagine paying for.
I'm offended.
I can't imagine paying for a premium gas and it's a Volvo.
It's I don't want to get into it.
It's not even like a Benz or
I
something.
have a turbo and supercharged engine.
Damn Mongolians!
Damn, bro.
That guy from South Park.
That fucking sucks, man.
Paid.
Okay, moving on to sports. I want to start with the NBA. Eli, how are you feeling? Whoa, I didn't even say anything yet.
Dude, I don't want to talk about the Lakers. Talking about the Lakers at this point is like talking about a different sport, dude.
Talk about something else we didn't ask.
Shut up. So anyway, the Lakers, dude. I don't like LeBron. Can like this is like getting like Cavs versus Celtics. LeBron just getting into the league level bad, but it's like the salary cap is the gas price. Like it's dude. Like, do you watch these? And then you got Russell Westbrook, dude. I get treated so poorly, not at my current job, but like in other places, right? Where I get like the scraps from like the CEO meetings back when I was in insurance. And like I was making like barely enough to live and I was fine. You know, I just ate it. It is what it is. This man's making millions and millions of dollars and someone calls him Westbrick and he gets upset. Like, dude, there isn't anything to root for right now. We're one of the worst teams in the West. But I mean, like I said, you got LeBron. He's dropping like 50 a pop, but like, dude, it kills me to watch. Like, you can argue like he's still like well in his prime right now the way he's playing. Not that it'll last forever, but like, dude, 50-point games, like you don't just stumble upon those. Like they have to get it together, dude. And you got to get Vogel out, dude. Out. Goodbye, dude. Draft him.
LeBron James, the coach killer, man.
I thought LeBron James was like the one that wanted these guys on the team, though.
He is the GM.
Yeah, but just because they show up and don't, I mean, yeah, that's partially his fault, but like the dude's still dropping 50 and like they're losing.
Because it's not like the first time where he's like asked for people. You know what I mean? Like when he came back to the Cavaliers after Miami, like he was definitely having to say. There's no doubt.
He will always have a say.
Yeah. It's like telling Tom Brady he can't have
the
who he
current
wants.
Cavs GM actually stopped him from making all the trades he wanted in 2016. That's why the Cavs are in the position they're in now. But I think it's crazy that it's just any situation where people are calling you something, you cannot acknowledge it. Once you acknowledge it, people are going to call you that more. So like Westbrook,
Yes.
like that's his name forever now because he acknowledged it.
Yeah.
That's like PR 101.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
His poor kids, yeah.
Hey,
gonna
another
get
thing
bullied.
in the NBA,
Oh.
There's other teams?
What do you got, Nick?
Kyrie Irving, dude.
Goat.
He did just drop 30 in like 30 minutes or 60 in 30 minutes the other day, and that was crazy. The thing about Kyrie is he makes playing basketball look effortless.
Not even
Like-
that. The shit with his fine.
Oh, well,
You
I
saw
mean,
that?
that's like ridiculous.
Yeah,
but that's like a lot.
Not only does he just come back and just freak out, but like, he shows up to the game unvaccinated, watches in the stands, goes in the which is
Oh, yeah,
fine,
that's
which is fine
ridiculous.
apparently, right? He can't play in the NBA, which whatever. Everyone has the rules and regulations, but he can show up. So contradicting of everything, and I think if you've listened for us for long enough, you know that we just point that out. It's the contradictions. And then he walks into the locker room, $50K fine.
Yeah, I
it
mean,
doesn't
that's
make
just,
sense.
yeah, that
It
does
doesn't-
not
it
make
doesn't
any
make sense.
I don't
it's a-
understand how the owner of the Nets isn't like on the phone with the mayor every day because like they're literally losing one of if not their best player halfway, 50% of the games. Like get the fuck out of here.
I mean, dude, Kyrie, I don't know if you guys know the Kyrie Harden story, but Kyrie from, the things leaking out, right? You always have, it's like the Jimmy Butler thing when he took all the second string guys and went at everybody. Like, Kyrie allegedly had a one-on-one against Harden and completely trashed him, not even in basketball shape, and completely demoralized Harden, which ultimately led to Harden going to the Sixers. Hot take a little bit here. I think some people agree with it, some people don't, but it's like the whole Jordan thing. I think Kyrie Irving has better handles than like AI at this point, dude. Like he's got that thing on a string. Like when you see him dribbling, he's like not even rushing. Like, it is the craziest thing. Like, he makes that ball disappear anytime a defender's hand pops up. And I don't know what you guys think about that, but he is one of, if not the best ball handler that, like, I've ever seen personally. And it's a little bit of a hot take, but I think there's a lot of development there that's still to be had. And with his career and how it's gone, you know, the dude's a legend for sure.
Yeah, I mean, I think it just goes back to, what I said about him making basketball look effortless. Like, he does things with that ball, and it looks like he's not even trying. That's his thing. I was ready to kind of announce the 76ers for Eastern Conference watch, but they got smacked by the Nets. Oh, my God. They got blown out.
Dude, it's so bad.
What the fuck?
The Nets are cooking, though, dude. The Nets just blasted the Magic, too, by like 50 points.
I know. I just think it's funny how, the hype was building around the 76ers. You know, after the trade, they went on a run and they were playing really well, but then they hit this stretch of teams that actually play good basketball, and they haven't been doing too well. They're still a 3 seed, but I just can't wait for the playoffs. NBA playoffs is going to be sick.
You know what's hilarious, too? 2 things that come out of the Sixers that are just pain. One, Harden's hit more threes in his first game as a Sixer than Ben Simmons' career as a Sixer. And 2,
man.
I have a ticket since October for Ben Simmons to miss his first free throw of the season, and he still hasn't shown up to work, dude. Like, this man hasn't played yet.
Yeah, that's wild. One last thing about the 76ers that I just need to touch on is actually watching their games is painful. All they do is just shoot free throws, and that just sucks. But I do think that they can make a run in the playoffs. I can't wait for that to start. That's going to be fun. That player or the fan. This is honestly, Philly fans are really top tier. There was a fan who wore a full-on baby costume, and he had a binky in his mouth and everything with a Ben Simmons jersey on. And that level of commitment is unmatched. A fully grown man wore a baby costume, like a baby outfit with a binky and everything to a NBA game. He went out in public with this on. So honestly, Philly fans, top tier.
Dude, I have a picture of you in a baby outfit and me in a LeBron James outfit.
I have also worn a baby outfit.
It's all right. We weren't
Was
successful.
it Halloween, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Halloween.
All right. March 13th and Halloween are 2 very different days, okay? That's all I'm going to say.
It's just something to throw out there.
Moving on. What's FA everywhere?
Dude,
What
the
is
free
that?
agencies that's just going on. Or ESPN.
yeah.
Baseball
Everywhere.
and NFL, dude.
Okay.
It's
ESPN
fucking
is
crack
popping.
right now. Gas.
I'll briefly talk about the Giants because that's obviously
Okay, hit
everyone
it.
knows.
Hit it, baby.
Hey man, we're picking up some O linemen.
Yeah.
We're making boring moves
Love it though. See,
that
that's
get
what
me
yeah.
excited. I don't know, dude. Danny Dimes. I don't know
See,
about
that's what
you,
the Giants
but yeah.
needed to do. Boring moves.
Yeah,
I love
man.
that though.
So I think
Tyrod Taylor, bridge quarterback. I love it.
Yeah, I think we are now the Bills B team.
Hey, I'll take
So-
that right now because the Bills are really good.
I'm A-okay with that, dude. We could be mediocre until we figure it out, but I don't know. We always talk about we'll get ESPN updates.
Yeah.
Bang, bang,
I
bang,
think
bang,
one of the
bang. We're
biggest
just
ones-
texting each other.
The biggest thing so far is what? Aaron Rodgers back to the Packers, Russell
Yeah.
Wilson to the Broncos. Those are probably the 2
What's
biggest.
his name's on Pittsburgh now?
Who?
Fuck, I can't
Oh,
remember.
Trubisky? Yeah,
That's
I
so
wouldn't call that
wild, dude.
big, but
Ooh,
It's so funny,
it's
though,
not
dude.
big,
It is
but it's just
funny.
like
I saw somebody tweet. It was like, if you think I'm going to drive all the way to Pittsburgh to see Mitchell Trubisky play football, you're absolutely right. And I
Yeah.
was just like,
I mean, his first name is
I
Mitchell.
was just like, fuck
Yeah.
you, Steelers fans.
Yeah.
There's no way they're beating Baltimore twice with him at quarterback. Get the fuck out of
No
here.
shot.
Uh-huh.
Eli, Carson Wentz, initial thoughts?
There's a lot of pain in this episode.
Yeah,
All right,
say
here.
it real quick.
Yeah, look, man, he's coming from Philly. Everybody knows how I feel about Philly. I don't like Philly. I don't like anything about Philly. It is what, except for seeing John Mayer in Philly. That's pretty dope.
That was very cool.
But look, Carson Wentz, like before he got hurt, he was phenomenal. Like he really was. He was like someone to be afraid of in the division. Ever since him getting hurt, it is what it is. I think I have faith in Ron Rivera as a coach for sure. Like I genuinely like hope if he can just turn him into like the Peyton Manning type pass first, like 4th and 2 in the Super Bowl, he's still looking to throw it. Like we can maybe try to get something. I mean, you have Antonio Gibson, you got McLaurin, you got Samuel, you got Tom. Like, you have the options there. I'm like praying that they just like go into this with a strategy and like something good
They
comes
should just
of
throw
it.
a bunch of checkdowns, honestly, this year and let
No.
McKissick and
Wait,
Gibson.
serious
Yes.
question, Eli. Are you ready for Carson Wentz to take command? Your thoughts?
I'm gonna be
Oh, let's hear it.
I'm gonna be commando every game this year.
My favorite thing was that this I almost said Redskins. The Commanders.
Get out. Leave.
The
Yeah, you gotta leave
Commanders.
right
Get the
now.
fuck out of here.
Bleep that out.
Take your-
bleep that.
Take your New
The
York Giants hat and
Commanders
fuck
were
off.
60-1 to win the Super Bowl, and they fucking traded for Wentz and went 75-1.
Depends on the book. Some stayed 60. Depends on the book.
Dude, yeah, all right. I actually will say this though. It's because there was uncertainty, right? So like if I was a bookmaker, yeah, 60-1 probably for uncertainty because let's say they actually made a good signing or a good trade and got like Russell Wilson. You know what I mean? So you're kind of like putting it in the middle spot for an adjustment. And you have to give the buyer a good price because you don't even know who the quarterback's going to be yet. They adjusted back to 75-1 because they're probably worse with him.
It doesn't change anything to me.
All right, okay.
Shut up,
And
Giants
your
fan.
skin's kind of red right now. So
Okay.
Yes. Wait, what do you
Okay.
mean by that?
nothing. It's just like you got
Okay.
sunburnt.
Yeah, I'm sunburned.
Wear
White.
sunscreen.
Okay? No.
All right, seriously.
No.
I
I face
I'm not
my
kidding.
problems head on.
All right, fine.
Yeah, what are you
Well,
tougher than the sun?
Yeah,
All right.
I want to bring up something real quick. I want to ask you guys a question. So the Dolphins signed Teddy Bridgewater. Would you start him or Tua?
Oh no, Tua easily.
Teddy covers.
I'm
Tua.
starting Teddy two
No,
gloves.
no
Teddy-
way.
Teddy
Tua makes
covered.
mistakes, man, and he's
Tua
not
is
good.
way better than Teddy.
Why has Teddy been on
Bridgewater.
so many teams if he doesn't make mistakes?
You know what you're gonna get with Teddy.
2 gloves.
I think Tua's ceiling is so much higher than Teddy Bridgewater.
I do
don't know.
not.
I think the Dolphins need to figure it the fuck out. So maybe having someone who actually is, I'm getting that, and you can adjust your team around that and put a good quarterback in, even if Tua is that good.
I just don't think Tua's ever. He's just battled too many injuries. It's the same thing as Wentz. Like Wentz was great. He gets hurt real bad. It's hard to come back from that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, Tua was destroyed during his time in college. Like it's great he's gonna get his money in the NFL, but it's just like you get fucked up like that. You don't become elite in this league. It's just like everybody knows that.
Real quick topic change. Can we just talk about Tom Brady?
Yeah, I mean he's back.
Bumped. He's back. We gotta go.
dude. Tom Brady went back home and said, "God damn, these gas prices too high." So he came back. So
Tom Brady
he
showed-
saw that on Twitter. Don't
He
know who said
showed
it.
America what every like middle-aged dude, if they
Yeah.
had his money, would do.
He was
which is
he was
leave the wife
sitting
and
at
kids
home.
behind.
Yeah, he was sitting at home, getting annoyed by his wife and kids, and he was just like, you know what? Fuck this. I still got juice in the tank.
Yeah. He's like, I can't stand you kids yelling about fucking Caillou and Fortnite skins. I'm out of here.
I'd rather be reading defenses and bullshitting with
Yeah,
the boys.
Which Lamar
Exactly.
can't relate to.
Ooh.
That's weird because I'm pretty sure Lamar cooked Tom Brady.
Ooh. Speaking of someone else that's back, the MLB.
Yeah, how about it? Let's go.
How about
Clap it up.
Yo, wait, get excited, guys, because I'm putting together Excel sheets. We are gonna go hard
Serious.
as fuck for the first inning, no runs this year, dude. We're gonna get trends, and we are gonna be on top of it. And we're gonna make some fucking money. So
Hell yeah.
strap in because I'm running it and I'm pumped. And also, fuck the Yankees for trading Gio Urshela, but thank God Gary Sanchez and his shitty defense and his fucking 2-1 swinging at curveball asses is gone.
I was definitely done with Gary, but I
Yeah,
did still like
over him.
Gio, though.
But
Yeah.
everyone that's pumped about Josh
Sad.
Donaldson, I can't get with it because here's his averages for the last few seasons. 247, 222, 259, 280, 234, 270, 284, 297, 255. We don't need more guys that can hit power and don't hit for average. That's why I liked Urshela. Him and DJ, they're the plate setters. Bring up Rizzo, bring up Judge, bring up Stanton, bring up Voit, bring up Sanchez in those situations with guys on. Hopefully someone gets an extra base hit. But the fucking striking out and low hitting average guys, I'm done with it. I'm done. I can't.
Yeah, I think the Yankees are actually in a bad position. I'm over Boone. I'm surprised he's still the manager.
We need pitching.
Cashman, I think, is past his time as well. It's just weird. Like, they're in a weird state right now, and I don't think they're going to be good at all.
Brian Cashman ran into a good situation, and I love the Yankees, and I think he's overrated. Really do. He really won one World Series on his own accord, if you ask me. And we're just not the most dominant team like they used to be, but it also shows you how hard baseball is. You know what I mean? Like, they've been making the playoffs, they've been making pushes, but you know, when you spend all your fucking money on a guy who was cheating on a team that had a cheating offense, you can't tell me you're a smart businessman because you're fucking stupid. Like, that was just I can't get over the whole Cole signing. I hope Donaldson takes some fucking yah and team BP this season. Like, every at bat, I hope he just pimps him off the scoreboard.
Yeah, they hate each other, right?
Yeah, and I fucking hate Garrett Cole. I like Josh Johnson.
Yeah. Moving on to our last sports topic of the night, college basketball, best time of the year, March Madness, brackets, betting every day, all day.
Oh my
I gotta do my
God.
bracket
A gambler's
tonight.
paradise, if you will.
No research, no studying, doing my bracket
Oh,
tonight.
love that, Nick. Love that.
I'm so late to this game, dude.
Raw
Those-
dogging, baby.
Those are usually the ones that win too.
Yeah,
That's the most
seriously.
that's the most frustrating thing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's like the girl in your work league fucking wins, and you're like,
Always.
how?
I did want to bring up my my one ticket I'm riding, and I'm not afraid to talk about it because I'm not worried about a jinx. Whatever is going to happen with this team is going to happen regardless of what I say on this podcast.
Love that.
But I am riding a nice ticket on Arizona right now. This is probably the best value I've ever had on a future. So I got them at, what did I get them at? 35-1, and I think they're 8-1 right now to win the Natty. So riding that ticket, super pumped. I'm all in on Arizona, which probably means they're going to lose in the second round, but I'm all in still, regardless. And I'm excited, man. I just did a draft, my first ever college basketball draft, and doing the brackets tonight. I mean, this is just a great time of year. Gambler's paradise. You have games going all day long. Anything could happen. College kids who are really just playing for the love of the game at this point. Like,
What was
this
the
is
draft
best.
like? Could you tell us about? I've never heard of that. Could you tell us a little about the
Yeah, it
draft?
was 6. So regardless of position, you just drafted 11 guys, and your lowest scorer is just excluded. So he gets nixed off. And I was not really savvy with the strategy because I guess, I didn't think about picking guys on teams that you thought were going to go far. I was just focused on, the player ability itself. But I picked 11 players from, I think, a couple different teams. And, yeah, it's just their stat line. Their stat line is, put into points, and that's it, man.
Loin.
So, yeah. The
St.
loins.
Patrick's Day is already getting inside Frank. He's pumped.
Yeah, there you go. And that's this weekend, too, dude. What a weekend.
That is cool. Yeah, right?
What a weekend we
seriously. Mid-March, man. It's the best time. It's like spring's back. We get more daylight. We get golf.
Through the
Cam
dark.
Smith. Dude, what an outing.
That was, yeah, man.
You guys play golf today. We're playing Allentown Muni on Sunday. I'm fucking stoked.
Dude, that pushing that clock, man. I swear, dude, bro. Oh my God, there's not many feelings as a human, but as a sports fan and a golfer, there are not many feelings that feel better than when you pick up your clock. Some of us still have clocks that we operate, not just our iPhones and all of these fancy, whatever you want to call them. Bro, I just add 1 hour, and I was like, yep, there it goes. We're about to be back on the course after work, walking 9 every day.
Yeah,
Dude,
love it.
The Masters are coming up. I
Seriously.
know we got the Valspar this weekend.
Dude, just
but
to be able to probably once we get to like the Sweet 16 Elite 8, like it's going to be warm enough that like you can go out and watch like the 5 o'clock game of happy hour at a bar outside and like be comfortable and like that. I'm here for that. I'm here for those moves.
Yeah, that's going to be nice. Last thing of the day, though, you know where we're heading to? Locks of the week. I'll start. Golf bets came through 2 weekends ago. So your boy's above 500. Rough start, but I'm 6-5-1. And I'm going with golf again this week. Hovland minus 150 over DJ. DJ's 300th career PGA Tour start. But Hovland's just playing really good golf right now. If he's hitting greens and regs, I mean, is capable of winning. So as long as he's doing that, I'm pretty happy with that. So taking him for the whole tournament over DJ.
Alrighty. I'm 3-4. I'm on my comeback, guys. So made a lot of Super Bowl bets. Fucked me up. Last week, Rory to beat Adam Scott first round. He was like first place.
Yeah,
if I
Rory
remember.
killed it, dude. He was
Killed
going
it,
crazy.
Dude. Slugged that.
That's the second year in a row he's led the Arnold Palmer.
Yeah.
Second year in a row.
That's what I like to see.
First round. Frank.
So I'm not huge into basketball. God damn, Frank.
Sorry about that.
Rookie.
I'm giving bets out.
Getting sent some naughty gas.
All right. Not too big into basketball. But there's a lot of soccer going on.
Oh,
Champions League. How about it?
I'm taking this week Tottenham versus West Ham -143. I'm taking Tottenham outright. And guess what, guys? The bet I've been saying forever is next Thursday.
How about it?
let's go.
Yo.
Italy money line versus North Macedonia and Portugal money line versus Turkey parlay.
Something terrible needs to happen
So-
if that doesn't hit.
Okay,
dude.
If North Macedonia wins, I'll freak out.
What Eli was saying, I gotta like shotgun a what?
Chocolate peanut butter porter.
Oh God!
Followed by a shot of tequila and 10 jumping
If
jacks.
I don't hit that next week, and we'll have another episode recorded briefly before that, but the following one, 2 weeks from now, I'll fucking shotgun whatever. And
Love that.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Well, you better be careful using that word.
no. Chocolate peanut butter
I'll
porter.
bring you a can of soup, bro. Relax.
That'll hurt.
Chunky.
That'll hurt. Just give me a can of bush baked beans, bro.
Oh,
Oh, dude, I would shotgun those. That'd probably be sick.
it would be nice.
Shotgun right now.
No.
Okay.
So doing well so far this year, coming in at 7-1. We couldn't record last week
Terrible.
due to a snowstorm in March because, Pennsylvania. But Colby won by decision. That bet did hit. Got some extra juice on that Colby specific. So, love to see it.
Yes.
Love to hear a couple people wrote it. We love to wake up to those texts like, hey, man, thank you.
Yes.
You're amazing. I want to kiss you on the mouth.
At this point, you should just always bet whatever Eli says for UFC. That's a
He's on a
guarantee.
heater, dude.
I do love
Guys on
UFC, man. That is my
Yeah,
thing.
I mean, he's made me some money playing UFC. I don't watch, but when we're in there,
It's a good time. So,
thank you.
I'm going to switch it up a little bit, which isn't really smart. I'm on a run, but I'm actually going to take Koepka to miss the cut this weekend. I was reading a couple articles that really convinced me that he's, quote unquote, a non-factor in non-majors. And I mean, like right there, that line, I was like, you know what? That's lock-worthy evidence right there. And then also one other thing I want to shout out is my boy Dave Romano's fighting tomorrow, actually. So I'm going to tweet it out. But you can't bet on it. But CFFC, Dave Romano, he asked which shorts he should wear. I told him to pick the ones you like less because you're going to cover them with your enemy's blood. So
Yes.
shout out Dave. He's going to kill it. Let's go. Break somebody's face. I want to jump and Super Mario punch a hole in my ceiling and have to call the landlord the next day.
Yeah, let's go find some offshore accounts in Switzerland and like fucking Portugal that we can bet on that
Yeah.
because it's out there. We're riding you, bud.
Hashtag thank you, Eli, for the UFC bets.
Yeah, kick some fucking teeth in.
Yeet.
So, Hideki, top 20. It was sweaty. It was sweatier than my nuts in the sauna after a long workout. But Hideki held his ground. He was 3 over, somehow still placed in the top 20 plus 145. Gas. So we'll cash that one. We're back on the positive side of things. Thank you, God. It's been a grind. And, we're coming with Loyola over Ohio State. Maybe a little bold, but fuck Ohio State. Loyola money line on Friday. I can't wait to watch it during work. I'm gonna enjoy it. And just remember, in pocket, Colin Morikawa at 12-1. Because if Nick can have things in pocket, then fuck it. Because if he wins the Masters at 12-1, and I've had that in pocket, like
Pocket.
Yahtzee.
Yeah. Shout out God for these winners.
With that, arse of the week, brother.
With that, artist of the week.
Wow, Nick. Love
Yeah.
the transition, bud.
Yeah.
Thanks.
You're the artist of the week.
Artist of the week. I just found this dude the other day. His name's Anise.
What sauce he saw?
Oh God, dude, don't. His name is Anise, and he's a killer rapper. He sings that song about sun and moon on TikTok. Just look him up. Anees, Anise. Check him out.
Yeah. So do that and check us out on everything, guys. New format on YouTube. I don't have enough time in the day to do the cuts every time, so we are just going to full format.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Perfect. Love you guys.
Almost
Yeah.
Friday beers.
Yeah. Friday
Listen to
beers,
Nick.
hire Ralph. What the fuck, man? I gotta
Yeah.
fight you?
Nah,
I
let him
will.
know.
All right. Have a good day.
www.lunchbeers.com.
Cut the recording.